Alright, well, this was not planned at all. I didn't want this to be a video, but it's a video. Behind me, we've got a Dodge Viper GTS ACR edition. We've got a rock and a nice puddle and trail of oil. Let me flip this around. Dennis, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. I'm riding shotgun.
He did this. So we were down the back 40. We were at Leadfoot City, and we decided to take the back roads, right?
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Do not take the back roads. We were behind a tractor, and maybe that tractor dropped that rock.
Well, there's a whole rock pit over there, dude.
Oh.
It probably fell out of another truck.
So.
If you go over that hill, we got time.
We don't have time. We got 13 minutes till Uber shows up. So we got this rock, which is all of 2.5 inches tall. And we've got a fragment of what was once my oil pan. And we've got a trail of oil. But this, you know that like, but wait, there's more. This, we'll probably cut to Dennis's footage because I don't feel like walking back there. Dennis took a little video, and there is just a absolute explosion of oil right where the incident was. So let me cut to Dennis's video of the accident.
Got oil down. I don't know if that's your oil pan, but there's chunks of stuff here.
So right now we're waiting for an Uber because this thing is so low. AAA is gonna be triple no way. There's no way they're getting that on. So we gotta run back. Normally me and Dennis swap roles with trailer stuff here, but he's here, I'm here, so neither one of us can get the trailer. So we're Ubering back.
Your house.
Yeah, and wow, sick. I wish I had one of those.
I mean, they are probably going to get food, so.
So are we. We'll get an Uber to stop.
Bring us chicken nuggets.
So we're gonna go back and get the truck and trailer and then come back, and that's gonna be part of our fun. We had a lot of fun this morning. More of that later, but right now, this. All right, we in the Uber. See you later, car. Hopefully it's not there when we get back.
Not there.
Well, you didn't miss anything, but we made it back to my place, picked up the Eco Diesel, and we're going to get some food because we are starving. And look, just because Dennis is in the truck, there's like gay ass rainbow.
That's to save your Viper. You're gonna need all the money at the bottom of that rainbow to fix your car.
I'll decide after if I'm going to keep that part in the video, but I think it's worth having. I think my audience has enough humor to keep it in. Look at that. Rumor has it the Viper's at the end of the rainbow. Or there's a pride parade at the end, we don't know. One of the two. Alright, we got the Old Faithful. We got the Eco Diesel with the new tires. Dennis, new tires. Everybody's making fun of my tires. We got these freshies on here, and we got my open deck trailer, so we're gonna see. This is gonna be fun to get on here, but at least I put the tallest ball I have on there. It's already sloped back, and then it's got the dovetail on the back, so hopefully we can get this thing on here without too much fight, but we'll see. Let's go. It's still there! Damn it, I was hoping it was gone.
It's got an oil leak.
Alright, here's the setup. Trailer, got crew chief. What are you called?
Let's get this car on the trailer.
That guy. Got the ramp. We got a big mouse. We got Ann Nunn. Why are you always wearing Ann Nuns?
Listen.
Then we got the car.
We got Ann Nunn oil.
Then, yeah, no oil. Let's go. Alright, so we don't want this to turn into one of those things because we are on a serious hill right now where the truck runs away with the Viper and crashes down the hill. So we've got chalk here, other chalk there, and then I've got a wheel chalk on my front wheel on the truck, and then we've got the e-brake on. Dennis was holding the brake, but I need a hand pushing the rest of the way because we can't start it, obviously. So we're halfway on right now, and then we'll get the rest up.
Viper and break a Viper.
Pepperoni.
So today we bought a broken Viper for $1,200.
Oh, there's more to this story. We're going to show them. Okay, so we've got up in the air. Why can't they see? Hold on. Ooh. There is a hoe. Big old hoe. All right, check this out. Look at that perfect hole. That is wild. All right. Oh, and it took like part of this little ear off. Jeez. Alright. Alright, here's the current state of affairs. We've got her off this far. Right, Dennis?
Oh, it's close.
Now we've got the whole wood system to get it off without it
She just wants to go home.
ripping the whole bumper off so that it can go back into the Viper cave. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I'm in the Eco Diesel. I'm by myself right now and going to pick up a Viper thing. That's about as much as I'm gonna say right now, and I'm gonna explain a really ridiculous story in a second, but I gotta show you what I'm picking up. So right now we're in Lakeland and it is 7:42 in the morning. I'll show you here, and we're on our way to Tampa, and I'm trying to beat some rush hour traffic. There we go, 7:42 in the morning. I got some cash here. I literally ran out the door. I'm gonna tell you how much cash once we kind of wrap this up, but I ran out the door and I just wanted to get there before all this morning traffic. We're taking some back roads here to Tampa. All right, guys, you ready to see what we picked up? We'll go over more details as soon as we get back, but quick peek. All right, to say things have escalated quickly would be an understatement. So let me break down what just happened. So yesterday, we went off camera to go look at this engine. Reason being is this is a 97. The car is a 2000. From pretty much 92 to 99, these engines came with forged internals. More so, most people talk about the 97 to 99 being the best, Gen 2 engine, you could say. It came with forged internals, forged pistons. In 2000, which is what this is, they went to a cast piston. So this engine here, a lot of guys are pushing them to 1,000 wheel horsepower without really any issues. This one, you're only good till like maybe 6-ish, and then you're pushing it on the cast pistons. Reason why I'm bringing that up is because if you've been following along, we used to have this Rose supercharged, and then just a few months ago, I picked up a smoking deal on this F1X Pro Charger kit for that. But this didn't make sense to go on that because you can only make so much power. If that wasn't complicated enough, we ended up picking this up a few years back as well. This is a 2016 Viper engine. You can make 1,300 wheel horsepower on this engine. It produces a lot more power, but at the end of the day, this engine to go in there would require a bunch of modifications. This computer system is way newer. You'd have to run a complete standalone computer. The standalone computer system that usually runs these run north of $10,000 alone. We can get a pretty penny for this engine. I have the transmission as well. It's disconnected right now just for logistics so I can store it easier. But we also have the transmission. The complete swap alone, I can get almost $30,000 for it. So if I can get that money out of this, and then we're not going to be breaking any records with this car, you guys, but we're just going to make it a fun driver, something that's, it's still going to be no joke. It's still going to make a ton of power, but it's not going to be, a 2,000 horsepower Viper necessarily, but just something that's fun to drive. So that engine, we're gonna freshen that up and put it into here, and it just so happened that yesterday we went to go look at this engine when all this unfolded. So if you guys are wondering how much I paid for this engine, so it's a 97, only has 34,000 miles on it. We're not sure on the history, so I'm probably gonna tear it down and kind of just freshen it up, but I only paid $2,000, you guys. I got a smoking deal on this. Yes, I am rolling the dice a little bit because I don't know the history on it. We didn't do a compression test on it. I mean, who knows, maybe it's not a good deal. Regardless, it just so happened that we broke the oil pan yesterday. This thing absolutely got windowed. So that tiny little rock, which we actually kept as a souvenir, I still have the rock right here. Only thing we can think of is maybe when the rock, and before anybody asks, it didn't damage my front bumper. Like, it wasn't a huge rock. Like, that was on the road. So nothing got damaged, but maybe it went like this, and as it went underneath the car, maybe it flipped up and stood up like that, whatever way, maybe like this. And when it stood up, that's when it went right through the oil pan. That's the only way I could think, because just like that on its own, I think my car could have cleared that, but I think it stood up, and when it stood up on the 4 or 5 inches tall, that was the killer. Because if it had been standing up like this initially, it would have made a huge mark in our bumper, as you can see. But I think it was like this, got flipped up once it passed underneath the little valance there, stood up, broke the pan, and the rest is history, as you guys know. So that is the plan. I wanted to kind of run that through with you guys, show you guys what is all going on. So that's the plan.
If anybody perhaps is watching this video that wants a 2016 engine, it's only got I think 12,000 miles on it, complete 2016 Viper swap, good to go, all documented. I can give you the VIN, all that stuff. I think that's the way we're going to go. And then I'm also going to be taking this engine out, so we'll have another perfectly running engine. If you're wondering, I don't know if I talked about it yet, but I shut the engine down like well before we lost any oil pressure. As soon as I heard the noise, I was literally looking at the oil pressure gauge and was just saying to myself, and actually said, Dennis, if I start seeing oil pressure drop, we're turning this off. And as soon as I saw it drop, and then I saw the oil can light flicker, we just shut it right down. So it wasn't running for any length of time, so the engine's gonna be perfectly fine. But probably I might be actually able to repair that pan. If you guys know anything about Vipers, the pan that's on this car is actually super desirable. So this is a 10 quart pan, whereas the oil pan that is on this one here, the 97, is a little bit less desirable, but maybe it might be more desirable for me because I think it'll be a little bit shallower. Probably doesn't stick down as low. Obviously, you know, these engines made tons of power with a shallow pan and a little bit less capacity pan. We're not going to be road racing the car by any means, but maybe with my car being lowered, perhaps this pan might be more favorable anyways. So that's pretty much it. You guys aren't missing too much right now. I'm going to unload this, figure out where I'm going to stuff it right now. We're kind of running out of room. I got a lot of stuff I got to get rid of. But thanks for watching, guys. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Took an unfortunate situation and turned it into a positive. That's kind of what I try to do. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already to be updated on when we start swapping all this stuff. And we'll see you guys on the next video.